Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to my top 20 best classic Doctor Who stories. Now, this is my opinion alone. I did try and do a top 10. I've been trying to do this since Friday, and every time I write down my 10, I'm like, oh no, I forgot a masterpiece story here. Oh no, wait, hang on, I missed another masterpiece story. Oh, for God's sake, rip the paper up. So, Monday, I tried writing my top 15 out. So this is the piece of paper that has managed to survive being ripped up. And then going to it last night, I'm like, I've still missed out 5 great stories. So it's been moved up to top 20. Yes, top 20. So there you go. So you can't see the camera. So top 20 Doctor Who stories. This is my top 20. So in 20th place, we're going into a William Hartnell story known as the Dalek Invasion of Earth. This one I really do enjoy because I've talked so much about the story over the last 4 years. Because 4 years ago, I basically sat down and started filming in front of the camera where I was trying to do a figure review, an action figure episode, which didn't really kick off well. I tried some other stuff, but really, I tried starting this channel off back in 2014, but in 2017, I started off good and proper, and I've been getting more views and more views and more followers. So over the last 4 years. So anyway, 20th place. It is, of course, the Dalek Invasion of Earth. Now, this one, it's got Susan's departure. We've got Daleks. You've got the Doctor's famous speech. One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward all your beliefs. And prove to me that I'm not mistaken in mine. I really do enjoy that speech. I think William Hartnell is a good Doctor. I like the way Susan departs, which is why this is in 20th place. 19th place, it is The Chase. Yes, in this episode, you've got the Daleks in their own time machine, chasing after the first Doctor, Ian and Barbara and Vicky. Plus, the Daleks create a robot copy of the Doctor. They're trying to take the TARDIS team, and the Doctor ends up fighting the robot copy of himself. Which is just really a great story, to be honest with you. I do enjoy The Chase. I love the fact the Mechanoids are introduced in this story, and they attack the Daleks, and the Daleks are there just losing against the Mechanoids. Really enjoyable. 18th place, it is The Seeds of Death. Now, this is a great Patrick Troughton story. The Ice Warriors win it after the device known as T-Mat. You got a fantastic cliffhanger with the Doctor, Zoe, and Jamie stuck in the rocket, going off course, trying to get to the moon where the Ice Warriors have invaded. Also, we do meet an encounter with an Ice Lord for the very first time as well, which is another good reason. And I love the fact when Patrick Troughton's just there running around the corridors and trying to get away from the Ice Warriors, and he runs around one and he literally runs off and he goes like that, and he goes, oh, look, fans again. I love the whole running sequence of the Doctor trying to get away from the Ice Warriors. I really do enjoy The Seeds of Death. Absolutely great. Next on the list, in 17th place, it is The Brain of Morbius. Yes, Halloween, kind of Frankenstein's Doctor with a Doctor Who twist. The Brain of Morbius, instead of it being like the brain of Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster, it is The Brain of Morbius. Now, Morbius is a Time Lord that was executed to death, but the only part of him that survived is his brain. So you kind of got this scientist chopping up other bits of alien creatures, building a body up for him. And he goes, oh yes, the 4th Doctor's head will help very, very nicely. And then, of course, he ends up putting Morbius's brain into like a goldfish bowl with big, giant iron things. Really do enjoy this story. I really like it. And I like the way Sarah Jane goes blind halfway through this episode. And then when she gets her eyesight back, and then when she sees Morbius's body lift up, she's like, ah! And then go, meow. I really do enjoy The Brain of Morbius. It's absolutely a good one. 16th place, it is one of the best stories for Sylvester McCoy's Doctor. It is The Curse of Fenric. I really do enjoy Curse of Fenric. I really think it's a great story. I love the Heaver Falls. I like the 7th Doctor becomes the chess master Doctor. The way he manipulates Ace at the end of it. He manipulates the situation with the Heaver Falls, with the King of the Heaver Falls, with Fenric. He really does manipulate a lot of stuff going on in a story. And I love the fact the 7th Doctor is just so goddamn impressive. He's manipulative. He's absolutely great. He's absolutely fantastic. I can't say anything more about the 7th Doctor in this story. 15th place now, it is Vengeance on Varos, a Colin Baker story. Now, this is one of my favourite ones of Colin Baker's Doctor. I love the whole setting of Pharos. I love the fact when they think the Doctor's dead, they're literally about to chuck him into an acid pool, and he ends up throwing 2 guards in there, and he has that fight, and he goes, "Forgive me if I don't join you." I like the fact when the Doctor's just there trying to escape from the guards. I really do like Syl as well. Syl, I really do enjoy this story a lot. I enjoy Syl a lot more in this story than I do in Mind Warp. I love the fact when he's there, like he's being all creepy and stuff. He's turning Perry into the giant bird creature, and she's turning Rita into this kind of a creature. I think it's kind of like a slug creature. I really do enjoy Adventures of Pharos. It's just absolutely magnificent, absolutely fantastic. So in 14th place, it is Spearhead from Space. John Pertwee's first story. This sets off the third Doctor's era with a kick. It's the first episode of Doctor to be in colour. It's got Brigadier Sigourney and Leopard Stewart in it. I love the Autons, and this is just a great Robert Holmes script. I just really enjoyed this story. Fantastic all the way through. 13th place, it is The War Machines. Another William Hartnell story now. Again, I do enjoy the story. I love the fact when you got the kind of like guards running away from the War Machines, and the first Doctor is standing up to it with the courage he's got, and the War Machines just like going, and the first Doctor goes, "I'm not intimidated, you know. I will defeat you. I will defeat you." Yes. It's a bit like the first Doctor saying that, and I really do enjoy the War Machines. 12th place, it is, of course, Attack of the Siren. This is a fantastic story because not only is it like a prequel to the 10th Planet, it is also a sequel to The Invasion and Tomb of the Cybermen as well. And it's like a prequel and 2 sequels at the same time. It's absolutely fantastic, and I really enjoy it because you've got Cybermen in the sewers that's been left over from The Invasion. You've got Cybermen on Terros, where the Cyber Controller was building up his army. And then, of course, they're literally trying to revert history so Mondos doesn't get destroyed. And I really do enjoy the story. I love the fact that Colin Baker does manage to repair the TARDIS chameleon circuit a little bit, because he ends up turning it into an organ. He turns it into a bit of a statue, monument sort of thing. And it ends up turning into some gates until he gets stuck back as a police box. I really do enjoy this story. I like Linton as well, because Linton was the main villain in Resurrection of the Daleks. So he's the main guard. But in this story, he's like, "Oh, I'm actually betraying the Cybermen. I'm working with the crayons." So the Doctor's like, "What? I don't think I've ever judged anybody as badly as I judged Linton." I just really enjoy Attack of the Cybermen. It's just a great story. 11th place, it is, of course, Earthshock. Yes, the best Cybermen story, in my opinion. I really enjoy Earthshock. We got Adric's death, the return of the Cybermen after 8 years. They got a new design. I really loved the 1980 Cybermen. I just absolutely love the 1980 Cybermen. Excellent. I shall take the patrol. No, capture him alive. He must be interrogated first. I really love the Cyber Leaders. The Cyber Leaders voice, David Branks. It really is booming. And I love the rest of the Cybermen as well. Now going into 10. Yes, now we're going into the main top 10 now. So in 10th place, I've put the story known as Galaxy 4. Now, Galaxy 4, I knew nothing about this until it came out on animation on DVD and Blu-ray, which I do own the 2. I kind of have changed my Blu-rays and DVDs around, so these are in story order where all my DVDs are now the other side of my room. I do enjoy this story quite a lot. I like Galaxy 4. I like the whole plot with the Droneheads and the little alien creature things. The animation does stick up to the story really, really well, because I've read the script. Luckily, I know a website called the Doctor Who Transcripts, and I've sat down and read the script to Galaxy 4. And the animation matches up to the script, and it makes it a lot better and a lot imaginativity. It's just an absolutely great, iconic Doctor Who story that I just really enjoy. So Galaxy 4. 9th place, it is, of course, The Evil of the Daleks. Yes, this one was released on animation just in September last year. And again, it's just another iconic story. I like the Daleks. It introduces the Dalek Emperor for the first time. I really enjoy everything about this kind of fantastic, amazing story. I absolutely do enjoy the fact we got the Dalek Emperor. And I love the way it sets, because you got it in the 1960s, then in the Victorian times, and then you go to Skara for the last 2 episodes. And the Doctor wants to the Daleks want to try and habitat the human factor. And of course, the second Doctor interferes. He makes 3 Daleks that are very, very nice, and he plays trains with them. Just an absolutely great story, and I cannot find a fault wrong with this story. I really enjoy it. And first story that's only just been out for a couple of months to make it into my top 10 is a really big improvement. Same with Galaxy 4 as well. That's just a really big improvement. I'm sorry to say that, but these two stories, Galaxy 4 and the Evil of the Daleks, was only released in September and November, and it's really, the fact is, it's really impressive that two animation stories can make it into my top 10. Really big and impressive. 8th place, it is of course The Power of the Daleks. I am your servant. I really enjoy this one. It carries on with the regeneration really well. The Doctor doesn't really have regeneration and amnesia. I don't know why that becomes a thing later on. I just really do enjoy Power of the Daleks. I like the fact you got Troughton being magnificent as the new incarnation of the Doctor. He encounters the Daleks. I love the fact that he goes, Ben, Polly, come and meet the Daleks. What? The Daleks. And then when he's there looking at the Daleks, and then you kind of see like the Carlin mutant just kind of creeping underneath a Dalek door in the spaceship, and then the Doctor just goes like that, and it goes. I really enjoyed Power of the Daleks. I love the fact the Doctor manipulates the power to use against the Daleks to destroy the Daleks. It's just a really great story. So, number 7, it is, of course, the Sea Devils. Now, you knew this one was going to be in this list, because I really do enjoy the Sea Devils. If you watch my review that I did a couple of weeks ago when I rewatched the story, I love the fact you got the Master and the Doctor going, I reversed the plan to neutral focus. Do you know what I've done? Yes, now, you either escape with me, or we die together. So what is your deal? I love the sword fights between the Doctor and the Master. I love the Sea Devils. This is our planet. What is going on? I just really enjoy the Sea Devils. I'm quite looking forward to seeing them come back in Legend of the Sea Devils. Really am. 6th place, it is The Invasion. Yes, The Invasion. Now, this is the Troughton story that I cannot get out of my top, need up to the top 5. This is in 6th place. I really enjoy The Invasion. I like Mr. Thorne. The fact is, the Salmon are in this one, but they don't really come into it until the final episode of part 4. In like to the final cliff, like the final moments of part 4, where you see them coming out of the sewers, coming out of the ripping through the cocoons. And this really sets up the John Pertwee era so well. This story is so popular, it actually helped them change their minds and just do a whole 3 seasons with John Pertwee's Doctor stuck on Earth to have an alien invasion on Earth. And the way you see the Sandman just coming out of the sewers, going down the cathedral, marching down, you kind of got that really creepy music that they're marching to. It's just a really great way. I do like Five-Eyes Thorne. I really think he's an interesting villain. I just really do enjoy the story. I think it's a great story, to be honest with you. I'm going to be rewatching this one soon because I want to sit down and give it a really great review, because I think I can actually give this a fantastic review. Because I really do enjoy The Invasion. Just absolutely fantastic. So the next story is, of course, in 5th place, which is the 5 Doctors. Hang on, is it? No, sorry, the 3 Doctors. I got so excited then. No, in 5th place, it is, of course, the 3 Doctors. The Doctors have got to team up with each other to help Gallifrey and the Time Lords, and, of course, to defeat Omega, the man that EKA give them the ability to time travel. I really enjoy this one. I love the fact we go from a matter universe into an antimatter universe where matter and antimatter cannot meet. I really do like the big sciencey stuff that the Doctor does. I love the fact when the Doctor is there, the Titus goes, take it, command, you command me, I will. And when Omega knocks the box out and the antimatter and the matter atoms just come burst, and they're escaping the TARDIS. The 2nd Doctor and the 3rd Doctor is literally escaping the TARDIS. I just really enjoyed this story. It's fantastic, absolutely great. And I love the bit where you got the 2 Doctors lift up Omega's mask, and they're like, and the Doctor goes, what is it? He goes, we cannot take your mask, Omega. Why not? Because there's nothing left of him, and he literally takes off the mask, and he's got no head, and he's there screaming, going, ah! If I will survive by my will, and then my will is to destroy. And he's there having a big, massive tantrum, going, all things, all things. And 2 Doctors are there escaping, you got the Jalgars chasing after him. I really do enjoy the 3 Doctors. Number 4 is, in fact, the 5 Doctors. I really do enjoy the 5 Doctors. The Doctors have been pulled out of time. The 4th Doctor is stuck inside a quantum time loop. That's what I call it, because it's not really explained what is he trapping. They just say the fourth Doctor, this incarnation of the Doctor is stuck in the time vortex. So I like to call it a quantum time loop that the fourth Doctor got stuck in. I love the fact we've got the first three Doctors. The first Doctor is played by Richard Handel in this episode. We have Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee, who are just greatest together. The way they just throw insults at each other, it's just absolutely great. I really do enjoy them two just throwing bounces and stuff. And then when they come across Cybermen, the Master, a Dalek, and a Yeti, I love the fact when you got John Pertwee driving Bessie and you kind of got the Time Lord thing chasing after him. He goes, "Great balls on fire!" And he goes, "Good old Bessie, do-do-do-do-do." And he literally just takes him out of his time and the first Doctor goes, "I have to find my other selves." I really just enjoy the Five Doctors. It is magnificent. I love the whole setting as well. If I can actually find the filming location, work what they did, where it was for the Five Doctors, I'm hoping it's somewhere in Wales. I would actually like to go down to the filming location where they filmed the Five Doctors. I'd like to go to any filming location where they used to film any classic Doctor Who stories. The problem is trying to have somebody to go with me to go to the filming location. So I do want to go up to Iron Bridge because there's one up in Iron Bridge. I really do enjoy the Five Doctors. It's just magnificent. So coming into my top three. Yes, the top three Doctor Who stories. What do you think the top three are? Do you think it's got to be a good one, isn't it? I mean, it's the top three. You know, it's going to be the top three. So anyway, let's dive into third place. It is, of course, Genesis of the Daleks. Now, this one is most probably people's number one. In fact, it's my third favourite because it's a good Tom Baker story. I love Davros in this one. I really think they would have left Davros to die off. I don't understand why they brought him back. I understand it for Resurrection, Resolution and Remembrance, which is pretty good. But bringing him back in Destiny of the Daleks, I don't understand what the whole bit was. I really don't like Destiny of the Daleks. It's one of the weak stories of classic Doctor Who, in my opinion. I just like this one. I like Michael Wisher's Davros, where he's telling the Doctor to try and tell him stuff about the Daleks' defeats. And he goes, "Davros, if I tell you everything that I know, I will betray the future. But you can't. You will tell me. You will tell me." I really do love Genesis of the Daleks. I like the way Davros has got mutants. He's got mutants. You got Carledge. You got the Fells. I love the fact when you got the Daleks just going around in the next kind of round about part 5, exterminating all the Fells, and then in part 6 when you see them return to Davros, and the exterminator goes, "Wait, not one. When the time is right, the Daleks will be the supreme beings of the universe." I really do like the way the Daleks are in this story, because even though we have one Dalek in part 1 at the cliffhanger, and then, of course, you got the manufacturing of them, and I just really enjoyed the story. Genesis of the Daleks is just great. My third favourite. Now, my second favourite story in second place has got to be Remembrance of the Daleks. Now, the image should have come up with the DVD. Now, to be honest with you, I got my DVD of Remembrance of the Daleks signed by Sylvester McCoy back in November. Where was it? There we are. I got it signed by Sylvester McCoy. Because this is my all-time favourite 7th Doctor story. It's my all-time favourite Dalek story. I really enjoy Remembrance of the Daleks. And to have your second favourite Doctor sign your first favourite story of his Doctor, I just really enjoy. I love the whole bit of the Dalek Civil War. I like the Imperial Daleks. I like the Renegade Daleks. I even love the Special Weapons Dalek. I like the fact you got Davros done himself up as the Emperor Dalek of the Imperials. You got the Dalek Supreme. The only thing I don't like is the little creepy little girl that you see with the really rhymey music that they play. I like the speech though. She goes 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the Doctor at the gate. Do. I really don't like that kind of music that they have for her. But there again, though, I do enjoy this story because I love the fact that the 7th Doctor manipulates the whole event. He literally gives the Daleks the Hand of Omega. He literally makes them destroy their own home planet. Davros ends up escaping. I really do enjoy the story. And the main fact is that if the Doctor turns Scarrow's son supernova, how is Scarrow still about in modern Doctor Who? Has anybody else thought about this? How is Scarrow still out there? How is Scarrow still alive in modern Doctor Who in the Matt Smith era and Peter Capaldi era, where in fact the 7th Doctor used the Hand of Omega to destroy Scarrow? Moffat, you really didn't think about this one, did you? You need to go back and watch the story because this is fantastic Doctor Who watching. The 7th Doctor is on the ball in this story. I like his speech. I really do love Remembrance of the Daleks. It is my all-time favourite Sylvester McCoy story. It is my favourite 1980s Dalek story. And I just cannot find anything fault with it. I really do enjoy it. So coming into my number 1. Yes, the number 1 of my Doctor Who top 20 lists. Now, there are possible reasons this one is my number 1. Because I just really enjoy this story. And I did try to put this in 3rd place. I didn't really felt right with me. This is my all-time favourite Doctor Who story. And it is The Caves of ANOROZANI. Again, I really love this story. It's magnificent. I like the fact that the Doctor and Perry have nothing to do in the story. Even if the Doctor did interfere, the events would still play out. But the fact that the events did play out with the Doctor there and he's being chased by Stancy's men, and he ends up getting his costume all muddy and stuff, and you got the mud bursting. He's got to rescue Perry, and he's carrying him back to the TARDIS. He opens the TARDIS door, and he goes, "Is this death?" And he collapses onto the TARDIS door, and he's there talking to Perry. He goes, "Oh, you can't leave me now. I might regenerate. I don't know. Feels different this time." I really love that. And Colin Baker's first line, so he goes, Perry just goes, "Doctor," he goes, "You expecting someone else?" "That's 3 eyes and 1 breath, evil to stick with you, young lady. What happened?" "Change, my dear. And it seems not a moment too soon." That is my top 20 Doctor Who stories of classic Doctor Who. Let me know in the comments what are your top 20 or even your top 10 classic Doctor Who stories. And if you really want to, please do a video in response to this question. What are your favourite top 20 Doctor Who stories? Because I would actually like to know. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more Doctor Who content videos, where the next time I'll be doing a video, it will be ranking the top 10 best modern Doctor Who stories. Now I'm going to go by top 10 because there isn't really many modern Doctor Who stories I just really like. I like watching them, but for me, the best stories of Doctor Who is actually in classic Who, where there are a couple in modern Who. So join me for that one where I'll do my top 10 best modern Doctor Who stories. And that'll be it. Thank you for watching the video. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more Doctor Who content. Have a great day. Have a fantastic day, and let me know your top 20 Doctor Who lists of classic Doctor Who. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.